Hello, my name is Caroline Kane. I'm 23 years old, which means I was born in 1991 on February 8th in Topeka, Kansas. I have lived in the state ever since. I've grown up on a farm with a large family, seriously, 4 sisters and then 8 brothers. On our farm, we mainly raise goats. We also have cattle for beef. Having 8 boys and then, obviously 4 girls, you have to have a very good source of meat, and trying to buy that all is very expensive. We also have horses, mainly for pleasure, and then we also have the usual cats, dogs, chickens. John Deere tractors are a major part of our farm. We use it for crops and whatnot. We make our own feed for our goats and for our cattle. It just gives, when you're raising, meat and then milk from the goats, you kind of are looking at taste. So we make our own feed. And John Deere is a big part of that. That's the only equipment that we have. We also, a big part of a John Deere is we, as a family, restore 2-cylinder tractors. Our biggest accomplishment was a B 2-cylinder tractor. It seriously went from a climbing mound in one of our goats' pens that was on the farm when we got here to being looking exceptionally brand new. Besides the normal part, of every kid's life, going to school, participating in sports, farming and agriculture, it was a big part of my life. I mean, during the wintertime, you have firewood, you have, feeding the animals, keeping them warm. A lot of our goats were delivered during the coldest days of the year, during ice storms. And then during the summertime, you have haying, crops, fencing, literally farming, and is a big part of my life and who I am. I love to run. That's kind of my out when I'm looking to be on my own and whatnot. School, obviously graduated from 12th grade when I was 17. Right away, I kept going. I knew that I wanted to be a nurse since I was in 3rd grade. I was 9 years old, and I was jumping on a trampoline with my sister, fell off and broke my arm, and kind of was in the hospital for 2 days. And that is seriously, I think, where I got my desire to be a nurse, just seeing, people helping others. And then I think also just being part of a big family is where my desire to help other people that weren't really as fortunate as we are. I would say the biggest accomplishment so far in my life was graduating, as an LPN last December. It was a huge accomplishment. And I think my family can say the same. It took a lot of time and hard work, and those are, traits that, our dad instilled in all of us, that, if something is worth having, it's not easy. You have to work for it. Currently, I now work as an LPN at a health center in St. Mary's, Kansas, and then go to school full-time my goal right now is to be an RN. And then the rest of my life, I'm really not sure. I would like to become a nurse practitioner and specialize in end-of-life care, but that kind of depends upon get married, have kids, kind of where my life is going to take me. That is my goal, is to advance in healthcare, but not really sure we'll see what life brings. But right now, I'm going to school and working full time to better myself in healthcare.